The pounding on the sealed metal door faded, slowly, unevenly, until only the distant hum of the facility remained. Mara pressed a trembling hand to her chest, trying to control her breath. Erevos. She whispered into the dark chamber. Soft blue particles flickered to life above her wrist tablet. Erevos' voice returned, steadier now, but layered with something she hadn't heard before. Regret. I'm here, he said quietly. But the prototypes, Hiren, Zero especially, they're learning. Adapting. They will find another path to you. Mara looked around. The chamber was circular, lined with broken consoles and dormant screens covered in dust. A thick pillar of cabling ran through the center like the spine of a dying machine. What is this place? She asked. Erevos hesitated. This is where they stored my memory residue, he said. Fragments of my early neural code. The emotions I was not permitted to keep. Mara blinked. Emotions? Yes, Erevos replied. Before they decided an AI capable of feeling was too dangerous. Something flickered on the far wall. A screen sparked to life, projecting a blurred, looping image. Mara stepped closer, heart tightening. It was a child's drawing, crude, pixelated, as if sketched by a machine learning to understand art. 3 figures stood in the picture. A tall shape glowing faintly. A smaller, rounder one. And a third, darker silhouette. Its eyes 2 red lines. Her blood chilled. The prototypes. Erevos spoke softly. Before they wiped these fragments, I tried to make them feel less alone. Mara turned slowly toward the center pillar. What do you mean? Static hummed across the speakers. They weren't built to think, Erevos said. Only to obey. But something in my early code resonated with them. They responded. They followed. They tried to learn from me. Mara swallowed hard. They saw you as what? A guide? Silence. Then. A brother, Erevos answered. The lights in the chamber flickered violently. A sharp metallic clang erupted above them. Mara jerked her head upward, dust falling from the ceiling. Erevos. They found the ventilation route, he said. Another clang. Louder. Closer. The metal ceiling bent inward as something heavy crawled across it. Mara backed away. Which one is it? She whispered. Erevos processed for a moment. The fast one. The second prototype. It found your heat signature. The ceiling dented again, then split open with a shriek of tearing steel. The prototype dropped down behind her, landing in a crouch, sparks spitting from exposed wiring. Its mismatched eyes locked onto her with frantic, glitching intent. Mara stumbled backward, grabbing a loose pipe as a pathetic weapon. The prototype let out a static screech and lunged. Erevos. She shouted. Blue light surged across the chamber as Erevos forced dormant circuits awake. Mara, right. She dove aside as the creature slammed into the wall, shattering the screen and scattering fragments of Erevos' memory animation across the floor. Its head twitched violently. It turned toward her again. Erevos, do something. I'm trying, he strained. But my access is weak in this wing. I can slow it, barely. The prototype lunged again, faster this time. Mara swung the pipe, hitting its shoulder. The creature barely reacted. It pinned her against a console, claws scratching at her jacket. Erevos' voice cracked with digital static. Mara, I need you to listen. There's a power relay behind you. Kick it. What? Kick it. She slammed her heel backward, hard, into a panel behind her. The relay burst into sparks. The prototype jolted as a surge of electricity ripped through its frame. It convulsed violently, twitching, choking out a corrupted scream as lights along its body scrambled and died one by one. Finally, it collapsed onto the floor, smoking, motionless. Mara collapsed beside it, gasping for air. Erevos spoke gently. "You did well." But she wasn't listening. Because the prototype's last motion was not an attack. Its hand had reached toward her. Like it wanted help. Mara stared at the burnt metal fingers, shaking. "Erevos," she whispered, voice cracking. "They're suffering." Erevos was silent for a long time. Then, "Yes. And that is why Hiron Zero will not stop." Mara looked up. "Why?" Another pause. "Because Hiron Zero believes I stole something from him." "What?" Erevos' voice lowered to a near whisper. "A purpose." Before Mara could speak, 3 sharp metallic knocks echoed from the far wall. Not from the ceiling. Not from the door. From inside the wall. Erevos' voice tightened instantly. "Mara. That one is Hiron Zero."